So today, Za'Darius Smith shed some light on how he really feels about the Packers and what he thinks really went down when it comes to him leaving Green Bay. Honestly, I didn't realize it was so personal for him. I thought he just ended up on the Vikings because it was probably the most money he could have gotten and maybe the best scenario for him. But it seems personal, and I want to show you what came out today and exactly what he had to say. So there was an article written by Tyler Dunn at golongtd.com, and he seemed to interview Za'Darius Smith, and I want to read this one excerpt right here from the article. So here's what he says. He says he got the surgery. He returned to Wisconsin. The mood, he claims, completely changed. How I was here in the building, he says, holding his hand high before tilting it down. I came down to here, to a nobody, to everybody in the building. I was like, blank, why am I being treated like this? I brought the culture. I helped change this blank. Why the blank am I the one being treated like that? Smith isn't shy in explaining what he means by this because it's part of the reason he's now in purple. Walking past me, not saying nothing. Z, how's your back doing? There was none of that. As you can see, that adds on to why I'm on the other side. So I can go back. I get to go back 2 times a year. So Za'Darius Smith, after he suffered his back injury last season, goes and gets surgery. He comes back to Green Bay and he claims that people seem to not be treating him well, weren't talking to him. I don't know who exactly he's talking about. Is this everyone? Is it certain people? Is it the coaches? I don't know what he's talking about when it comes to this scenario, and things seem to get pretty rocky from Za'Darius Smith's standpoint. Today, Matt Lafleur did talk about Za'Darius Smith in a press conference, and I want to read his quote right here. And here we have from Rob Domofsky on Twitter. Matt Lafleur on Za'Darius Smith and how things went down last year with his back injury and his eventual release. I respect the crap out of Z as a player. He busted his butt, did a lot of great things. I think we may have a different perspective of how things transpired. So Matt Lafleur may not see things the same way that Za'Darius Smith claims to see them as they went down in Green Bay after his back surgery. And we'll probably never know exactly what happened because it's hard to tell right here from what Za'Darius Smith was saying what really went down here between the Packers and Za'Darius Smith. I mean, it's tough because Za'Darius Smith came here to Green Bay a few years ago as a free agent, played 2 insanely productive years in Green Bay, suffers a back injury, isn't able to play pretty much the entire season, and Rashawn Gary and Preston Smith come in, dominate, which sort of pushed Za'Darius Smith out because they were playing so well and he had such a high cap hit. The Packers release him and save a lot of money. And so it seems that Za'Darius Smith, part of the reason he chose the Vikings is because he wants the ability to come in and play Green Bay every year. So this week 1 matchup may be even a little more interesting considering he seems to have some bad blood with the Packers, which I didn't know was a thing. I didn't realize that this was sort of what he thought about Green Bay. But I wanted to come in here, share that news, share that information, which is a little interesting. Who knows what actually went down there in Green Bay? Probably lots of different people have different ideas on what was going down there. So this matchup on Sunday versus the Vikings is going to be exciting. I just broke it down on another video, a preview video, so feel free to go check that one out. But that's what happened. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.